This is Kip Chappell at TV24. I have Mr. Bill McAdams running for District 40, Alabama's representative of District 40. How you doing, Bill?
Doing very well, sir. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the things about yourself and where you live, Bill?
Yes, sir. I live in White Plains. Been there for about 16, 18 years. I'm a general contractor by trade. I work in probably 8 to 10 states throughout the southeastern United States. We have 200 or 300 restaurants and various hotels that we run facility maintenance. We do new construction remodels. So for my main job, that is what I do for a living. I've been a volunteer firefighter for the past 8 years in White Plains. I'm currently the fire chief. Been in that position for 2 years, and that's just hanging with the community, just being part of.
That's great, Bill. What are some things that if you are elected to the state representative District 40, what are some things that you would like to do if elected?
Well, one of the key issues I have is going to be with our educational system within the state. We've got the largest budget that we've ever had, which money is not always a solution to a people problem, so we need to develop our people more so than just throw money at any of the issues that we have. We're very blessed here in District 40 with really good schools, really good school teachers. It's some of the areas throughout the state, some of the metro areas that really need some attention and some focus. And there are also some sales and use taxes on our farmers that need to be eliminated because nobody around us has those.
That's great, Bill. You live in Calhoun County?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You do. You're in right now. You're into a construction contractor.
Yes, sir.
That is great. Can you tell some of the viewers about if you've been a volunteer firefighter, and have you sat on any kind of boards, other boards, or any volunteer work that you've done in the community?
I don't really. I'm a member of the Calhoun County Home Builders Association,
That's great.
Chamber
Yes.
of Commerce. I've been with them for several years, but as far as we stay busy in the volunteer side. In our area we have all of our local or our neighboring departments. We work pretty closely with them. Quad City, Piedmont, Jacksonville, Anniston. I know all of those guys, some really good guys. We do some training with them. I know I trained with Jacksonville when I was coming up, 6, 8 years ago, and it's a good brotherhood, to be taught by some of the best because these guys do it every day, and we try to maintain a good positive relationship with them because they're always there when we need help, and I think all of our communities need that to further that. But as far as on the business side, the last major project I did in Alabama, like I say, I'm busy throughout the southeast, but was when the tornadoes hit in Jacksonville. And it was some of the apartments up there. We rebuilt, I think, a little over 120, 125 units up there. That's the last major project we did in Calhoun County, but it was good to be a part of, and I got to see, kind of what the college went through, and they're still, dealing with some of those issues,
That's
unfortunately,
right.
and
a lot of the aftermath.
yes, it's still part of the problem, but I want to do this for the people. This is not necessarily about politics, and there's so much that needs to be done, and a lot of these are just simple little things that it doesn't take much time to do. So I just want to help because I have children now. I've got 3 kids, and they're all in local schools, public schools, and one day they will make all of our decisions, and I want those to be good, solid, Christ-based, Christ-centered decisions.
That's great, Bill. You come from a large family.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you always grew up in Calhoun County?
No, I moved over here in the early 2000s. Actually, I had an opportunity to work with a builder over here. His name was Butch Welch, and he basically got me started in the business over here and kind of brought me up and introduced me to lots of folks in the industry. And he was more residential side, and I kind of headed toward the commercial side after a few years of being in the business. So, but he's definitely instrumental in introducing me to key people to getting us started.
That's great, Bill. So some of the things that maybe you could tell the listeners today about what encouraged you to run for District 40, to be able to run for Alabama representative.
Yes, being in the volunteer fire service, you know, KL Brown, KL was, you know, he'd helped us in the volunteer side as far as trying to get us equipment through the state and helping us, you know, getting funds allocated to the volunteer service. And I'd met him through that, you know, and a few years ago he mentioned that he wasn't gonna, you know, seek re-election. And that's when I decided, you know, it's time to do something. It's time to step up and do something. Don't just sit on the couch and complain about it. Go out and be about it and get in the solution.
That's great. That's great, Bill. So some of the things that you've mentioned today about some of your experience, is there anything else that you can tell the listeners today about your background before we close out, and we can tell the listeners some more about yourself and you know, to vote for you for District 40 Alabama representative?
Well, I want to do the job, and I want to do it the right way, because our people deserve it. Our people deserve, we need to simplify this thing. If there are portions of our government, if there are boards, if there are committees or subcommittees of subcommittees that the state of Alabama doesn't need to operate efficiently, it needs to be cut. We need to simplify the government. It's made up of, for, and by the people. Let's put it back in their hands, let them make the decisions, because all in all, it belongs to them. This is not some politician's office. That's our house at the State House. That office does not belong to a politician. That's our office. That's your office. So we need to get the people back in the office, get the people back on the floor of the House. That's what we need to do.
Thank you, Bill. This is Kip Chappell at TV24. We appreciate Bill McAdams here today. We ask for you to go vote for District 40 for Alabama Representative Kip Chappell, TV24.